From the News 8 Weather Center, here's meteorologist James Gilbert.
Impressive little snowpack we've been able to mount up with snow pretty consistently over the past week plus. And there it sticks out, the snow that we had Sunday and then into Monday. Most areas generally kind of an 11 to 15 inch range. So the snow depth numbers as you get compaction will kind of hold generally as the temperatures hold as cold as they are. You get closer to the lake, you get more cloud coverage. A little bit further away to the smaller Finger Lakes, that's where you have a little bit of blue starting to pop up. Nice to see that. Kind of refreshing to get a little bit of blue sky. I think we've got actually more to come going into tomorrow, but we're still tracking a little bit of lake effect. Current temperatures in the low teens, feels even colder than that. A southwest flow would normally mean warmer air incoming, but guess what's to our southwest? Cold air. Temperatures are down all across the country. You get all the way down to Florida. You got to go down to like Miami, the Keys, to find any warm weather. Even a lot of Florida, they're under freeze warnings there. They're trying to save their crops from this brutal cold. So yes, snow showers I expect coming in tonight. Probably a little bit further to the north along 104, but most of us going to be dry tomorrow and mid-teens, similar to today, but more blue sky. That is nice to see. Here's the setup. High pressure to the south. That is kind of pushing up against a weak boundary here with low pressure sweeping up through the Great Lakes. In between those, that's why it's so breezy out there with the 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. A couple of flakes off Erie possible, but I'm not going to see much as the lake is almost frozen there. And then as we get into tonight, there's that lake effect band off of Ontario that could impact the town of Ontario over into Williamson and Sodus, maybe a little bit of Webster as well. There's a little bit of clearing on Wednesday afternoon. We'll do a similar thing Thursday and then into Friday, where we get this lake snow band Thursday night, and that carries you into Friday. Forecast snowfall, it's not going to be much unless you are up along the lake, and that band could hopefully shift a little bit further to the east. Peeking towards the weekend, another nor'easter possible here, but it does look offshore Sunday and then into Monday. That will not impact us locally anyway, so that's good. You know, Brennan, looking at Lake Erie, 90% frozen at this point, and a frozen lake means there's no moisture for lake effect snow. So less snow off of Erie from pretty much here on out.
How about that? People to our west liking it.
Yeah.
Next for us at noon, thinking about warmer days. Instagram and TikTok helping to sell hotels, resorts, destinations. The difference social media makes with bookings.